Alright, let's get to work on Chris's bike. I am highly suspecting that the running problem is in with the carbs. So we're going to take off the seat, take off the tank, and take the carbs out of the motorcycle. Seat just pops right up. Now it's just an Allen head bolt on this bike, and the tank will pop right off. Now we're going to disconnect the choke cable, loosen up the air box here, and then loosen up all 8 clamps from the carbs to the boots. Now that the air box is loose, we can just sort of pull it back a little ways like here and give us some more working room. We're going to pop the carbs back and slide them out. There you go. Couldn't have been easier. So now I'm going to disconnect this throttle cable and pour them out. So already I'm noticing some things. First off, there's all kinds of shit that the guy used to seal the bowls. All this is just RTV or sealant or whatever, and it just gets nasty. You can see this is what it turned into outside the bowls. Is the gunky, goopy stuff. So I'm imagining that I'm going to find a lot of it inside the bowls, possibly gunking things up in there. Also, I can tell, try and pick this up for you guys. Right here, the idle control knob is not meeting with the throttle linkage here. So if these were perfectly good functioning carbs, the bike shouldn't be able to idle because the idle control knob is not holding open the linkage any. It should be holding it open just a little bit so it can idle, but it's not holding it open any. So we'll have to figure out what's going on here. Either the choke circuit's stuck open, or maybe the float bowl level is really high or whatever. I don't know. We'll just figure it out. So the jet sizes are correct for stock, and the bowls are fairly clean despite having all this red gunk all over them. So I'm basically just going to scrape all that stuff out of there, blow everything free, and set the float heights. Alright, so the carbs are clean now. While everything's all apart here, I'm going to pull the spark plugs and see what they look like. So they're indicating a fairly rich mixture. I'm going to take out the air filter and see if that needs any cleaning or replacement. And hopefully my adjustments to the float height will help this problem. Alright, so everything's all buttoned back up. Let's see what happens. That's good, not great. I'm going to take a look at that air filter. Here's why I'm suspecting that it's running a little bit too rich, and maybe the air filter's to blame. We're going to turn it on, start the bike up. Starts up just fine, but look what happens when I put on the choke. The choke kills it instead of allowing it to rev higher. Let's try that again. So if the choke kills it or allows it to run a little bit shittier, we're probably running rich, and I'm really suspecting that's because we're not getting enough air through this thing. So would you look at this? Originally this was white. You can see the white crease in there. Horribly nasty air filter. No wonder our poor bike can't breathe. Look at all that. Gross. So we're off to eBay to order new air filter.